Are you over feeling like a blob and ready to kick this extra weight to the curb and reclaim the feeling of excitement around showing up for your own life? In today's Kiss from Kristen, I'm sharing 2 simple hacks that will help you keep your blood sugar in balance without making massive diet changes. I know you want to get from point A to point B in your health, and I also know that it's going to be impossible when your blood sugar is up and down all day long. I'm your favorite balanced body guide, Kristen Wood, and my goal is to help clients get off this roller coaster of blood sugar balance and address the insulin resistance that's been established after years and years of this ride. And most of all, I want to help you do it holistically without products and medications that are going to give you side effects that you have to deal with. So today I want to share 2 tips. Now I'm not going to sugarcoat this. There are a lot more than 2 tips that will help you balance your blood sugar. But here's the honest to God truth. If I tell you 5 things to do, you're going to go try to implement all 5 and do a crappy half-assed job with all of them, and once again be left feeling like nothing ever works for you, even though you didn't implement the steps correctly. Now, I'm not wrong about this. So 2 tips is what you get today. So let's talk about what the ride on the blood sugar coaster really looks like, feels like. When you are at the high point, you can be experiencing an increased energy, feeling like you're firing on all cylinders. You're laser focused. You can also have some pretty intense cravings for more sugary, carb-rich foods as your body is attempting to restore balance. Now, you could also feel the need that you got to go to the bathroom more frequently, and maybe you just have a really increased thirst. This is because your kidneys are working overtime trying to flush out the excess glucose that's in your bloodstream. Here's one. Have you ever experienced blurry vision for no reason at all? This could be caused from a visual disturbance in the lens of your eye, the shape of the lens, because of the spike and drop in blood sugar balance. Once the blood sugar gets back in balance, the eye goes back to normal and nobody can figure out what's wrong. And while you are in a blood sugar spike, you can have a burst of energy, but quickly when it starts dropping, you feel tired and lethargic, like a light switch has just been switched, and you don't understand why you went from all this energy to down here in this crash. So the crash that follows, it's going to be full of fatigue and weakness, maybe even shakiness, and confusion, irritability, mood swings. This is where the people that are around you may come up with some not so nice names. All these are due from the brain not receiving enough glucose to function optimally. Maybe you start sweating and feeling like you're clammy. And as a midlife woman, it gets really easy to blame that on menopause. But what if it was your body's response, an attempt to raise the blood sugar levels to bring you back into balance? Hot flashes are a thing, but it's not always the fault of menopause. Blood sugar has a role too. And when we have a drop in blood sugar levels, the body sends out the signal that it needs more glucose. This is going to give you an intense craving for sugary foods or a high carb food. This is just fueling another round on the blood sugar roller coaster. So if you're dealing with unstable energy levels, intense cravings for stuff that you know is flat out wrong for your body, and you maybe feel like you're going to the bathroom too frequently, feeling thirsty, needing to carry deodorant in your purse because you just don't know when this hot flash is going to hit you, you're going to want to lean in and pay attention to these 2 tips. So I've picked these 2 because you can do them. I know you can. And you can do them without a lot of planning and without a lot of change. Because trust me, I know you want to feel, I know how you want to feel about yourself. You want your body to change, but you're very cautious about the change that you want to agree to. And my dear, I'm here to tell you, if you want something in your health to change, something has to change. So tip 1 is about fiber, being fiber forward. Fiber is like the superhero for your metabolism. So when you eat fiber first, it's going to create a barrier in your digestive system. It's like a coating that is going to help slow down the absorption of all the sugary stuff that follows. What this might look like for you is eating your veggies first. I know this is something you've probably heard since childhood. Maybe you've even told your kids to do it without knowing why, just kind of mimicking your mother. But putting your veggies first is going to be fiber forward. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, lentils, artichokes, they are all packed with fiber. You can also add things like flax seeds, chia seeds, berries to a smoothie. That's going to help increase the fiber. And quinoa, it is a grain that is packed high in protein and fiber. So use it as a base in a salad or a side dish to help get that extra fiber. So here's an action step for you. The next time you sit down, I want you to take a look at your meal. Pick out, where is the fiber? Can you get fiber in first? If you don't see any fiber, what can you add that is going to be some fiber to help you handle the blood sugar roller coaster better? So the second tip is so easy to do. Anyone can do it. And yet, obviously, there's some people that are choosing not to. It's post-meal movement. And now, before you get your panties in a wad, I'm not talking about a marathon of movement. I want 10 minutes. 10 minutes of movement once you have finished a meal or even a snack. I'm asking you this for your health. The movement, it doesn't need to be intense. It just needs to be movement of your muscles. Moving your muscles is helping you use the glucose that you've taken in, and it's causing your muscles to raise their hand and saying they'll take extra glucose rather than you having to store it in fat cells. Now, this might look like you finishing the meal and going right into cleanup. It could be you taking a walk around the block. It could be you having a little dance party. What will you do to get your body into motion for 10 minutes? These 2 things are absolutely as easy to do as they are not to do. And if you know you should be doing them, this is easy. I should be doing this, but I just can't get myself to follow through on my own. That's your sign that you need to raise your hand. Ask for help. If habit change was easy, you'd be doing something different right now. Instead of looking for what's that nugget of information that's going to make this process easier. It's not these 2 tips that's going to make it easier. It is support and accountability. And that's what I'm here to offer you in the Balanced Body Breakthrough. It's a 12-week program to get the ball rolling in your favor for you to establish habits and to break habits that have prevented you from having this better health that you're looking for. It's prevented you from having the success that you're deeply desiring and, quite frankly, you're obsessing with getting. And I'm here to tell you it's possible. What you want is not so far-fetched. And I've got a link in the description below for you to go check it out. And I would love to have a conversation with you to see if it's the right fit for you. So a quick recap. 1, think fiber forward. Look at your plate, fiber forward. And 2, moving for 10 minutes after each meal and snack. These 2 are going to go a long way in helping you achieve a more balanced blood sugar level. And I hope you found this helpful. And if you have, could you do 2 things for me? 1, leave me a comment and share your own experience or any question you might have. And 2, share this video with a friend or in a group you're involved with to help get this information out. Get it out there to women that need to know they can feel better, and it doesn't take a whole life massive overhaul of change. Remember, small changes can make a big difference. And stay tuned for next week for another Kiss from Kristen.